Hello and welcome to another episode of Nerd Botchery. We are getting ready to get down here into the evil team in just a minute. Just want to tell y'all a few things first. We have two players missing tonight. Sorry about that. They got a little bit busy, no real life issues, got to do that. Some things, D&D has to wait for, the all powerful real life. Nobody ever gets more initiative than real life. It always seems to win. So they will be with us next week, but again, we have three people. I am Tony, your Dungeon Master. First of all, we want to thank our Patreon supporters, thank our subscribers, thank our viewers, whether you're watching us here on Twitch or watching us on Facebook or watching us on YouTube live. Thank you for tuning in. We will say, though, if you want to be a part of the giveaway that we're doing tonight, the $50 gift certificate to Dwarven Forge, you're going to need to be on Twitch because that's where we do the random word, the keyword. So you have to be here to do your keyword, and we'll be doing that giveaway sometime during the night. You'll just have to keep watching to see when we do it. We don't really announce it, we just do it sometime randomly. We want to thank, of course, Todd over at D&D Creative Table Designs. I always talk about them, and for good reason. They are now pushing, rolling up to the 50,000 subscriber mark on Facebook, which is insane. They gain like thousands per week. But basically, D&D Creative Table Design, what it is, it's a great page if you're just looking for inspiration on builds, how to build your own terrain, maybe 3D print, or, do the Dwarven Forge like I do, writing your own modules. Basically, in the time with so many people there, it has morphed from just, terrain to a full, I would say, tabletop RPG gaming community that is really, really wonderful. Everybody up there is so friendly. There's no kind of silly debates or anything crazy. It's just everybody getting along and helping each other out when they have a question or trying to improve themselves in whatever way they're trying to do. One other thing, of course, Reaper Miniatures. Thank you, Reaper. And my business developer said that I think the painting show is supposed to start. Finally, we got the date, early March. He's ready to go, so that's good news. But Reaper had sent us a big boat that we used in our last charity event, and thanks to them and that wonderful gift, we were able to raise over $1,500 for Wounded Warrior Project. So thank God. Thanks to you and the support of all the viewers out there, we've helped a lot of veterans, who, have given so much for us, but then, they come home and a lot of times, they don't, they suffer in silence. So it's good to see that we're helping them out. So, and even if you couldn't have donated, and if you couldn't, that's fine. Just raising awareness is just as important. That's the number one thing. So thank you, Reaper. Want to thank Stat Trackers as well. They are great. James had donated a set of stat trackers again in that last charity event we had. And what Stat Trackers basically is it's a great tool for dungeon masters if you're looking to, just add some more things to your modules, to your game. It's also great for players. And what it basically does is it's these cards that you can use that you don't have to, I shouldn't say for players. Players don't look at the stat trackers, but for DMs, it's really great because you don't have to worry about going through the monstrous manual. You have it right there in front of you. You can grab your stat tracker, see all the information for your monster, and make nice, quick decisions on the fly rather than having to tell your players to wait. Just makes the game more efficient and easier, and just all around better game and experience. Also, finally, want to thank Trollord Games over Chuck over there. Thank you so much, Chuck, for he has helped us out in some giveaways as well. When we had another special game that we did with Stefan, that was really great. We ended up giving like 5 things away from Trollord Games, which was supposed to go out to 5 different people, but whoever it is out there, they ended up getting all 5 things from Trollord Games because it was like our first giveaways. So. You're a legend, whoever you are. We still talk about you to this day that you got all that stuff. All my maps that you can see here that we use for our narrative storytelling is all made of Dwarven Forge. So, and all my minis, of course, are fully painted and all that good stuff. Again, my name is Tony. This is Season 2. We're using 5th edition rules, and I am going to let the players... Oh, well, let me tell you first, check out our schedule. Like, as you see now, we're running Monday games as well. So now we do every other Saturday and every Monday. So every Monday is going to be the Evil Party that will run for 2 hours. So now you'll get even more out of us doing even more games, giving you what you want. So just check our schedule and stay on that. So I'm going to let the players introduce themselves. We'll start off with Eric.
Yeah, so I'm Eric, and I'm bringing in a new character today. He's Bale Blueblood. He's a warlock paladin, and he's actually looking for somebody. And we're going to find out what happens next.
And for our viewers out there, you may be thinking, wait a minute, Bale looks mighty familiar. And that's because he's actually from the good team. And if you watch the stream on Saturday, you'll see how the worlds are actually intermingling now at this point, where you've got the good and the evil team in the same world. And Bale actually disappeared from the evil team after they found out that he had tortured to death. Oh, excuse me, disappeared from the good team after they found that he had tortured to death a dying orc and flayed the skin off it. Very, very vicious scene. So now he's kind of RPing his way over into the evil team, and we're going to get to see how that goes. Since Cutter, if you guys remember 2 weeks ago, but 2 weeks ago, Cutter, the elf, wood elf barbarian, and Lucius were both turned to stone. So they are effectively, as of this moment, kind of like the Princess Bride, mostly dead, which is somewhat alive. So they're stones, so they can't really do anything, but they're not completely gone. Who knows? Maybe they can come back. I'm sure Tempest, because married to Cutter, is definitely going to be interested in bringing him back somehow. So that is going to be really, really cool. Next, we'll get with Josh. Josh, you're muted. I think.
Hi, everybody. I was playing Lucius until I got stoned. You gotta stay off the hard stuff right there, Watch out for the Medusa's look. So now I'm playing Shifty Capone, a Lightfoot halfling that, you haven't quite met yet, but you all get to know him pretty soon.
That's a great name.
And you can find me online, of course, on Winged Horizon. You might know me that way as well, or Josh.
All right, and why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Space?
Hey guys, I'm Space. I'm playing Tempest tonight, the half-elf storm sorceress who has very much she has a broken heart right now because her man is gone, and she's very sad, and yeah, that's
heartbreak.
I want to cry right now.
2 people turned to stone. We haven't.
But she don't really care about Lucius, really. But
Poor Lucius.
She cares about Lucius, but not really.
But she loves Cutter. There you go.
Of course.
She loves Cutter. So, yeah, that was. We haven't had any player deaths on either team since we started almost 2 years ago stream. So this was really, really, really crazy to have 2 players knocked out in one session. I would probably have to say that's one of our most. That and when Lucius died the first time, because Lucius has actually died and been resurrected. That was intense as well when a purple worm came and snapped and really hurt Lucius. So we're gonna get into it right now. As you can see by the picture on the stream, that right now is Cutter and Lucius. They have been turned to stone. Tempest is gathered around with the rest of the party right now. And since those people are kind of missing, I guess I will RP out the Yuri and Kree whenever Tempest asks me a question or refers to them. So I guess we'll just do it that way. But yeah, we're going to pick up right here while they are inside the Medusa and Madar's chambers that they were in. And the fight has just ended, just like we did off the last stream. And now Tempest and the rest of the party are looking at their group that has turned to been stone. The weather is cold today, just like the cold in Tempest's lonely heart. And I'll let them take it away. When you're all ready, just let me know what you want to do.
The first thing I want to do is like wrap my arms around Cutter, and I'm still crying. I'm still completely heartbroken, and I just like put my forehead to his, even though it's stone, and I just like, I don't know, it just feels so hard to breathe. And
Are you all It's a shame that this had to be happening there. I'm so sorry. But don't worry. Maybe in our travels we'll find a way to cure him. And then Yuri goes, yeah. Yeah. We'll cure him and I'll
It's like she's
smite
here.
who's ever in our way.
I turn back to Yuri and I say, I think we have a problem.
Wait, let me try to do a real good voice here. What's the problem, Tempest?
I think I'm pregnant.
What? Oh my god. Are you for real? Really?
Yes. It's been so hectic lately.
Hey, that'd be glorious news there, Tempest. You bring another brawler into the world.
That may be good news, but I don't know what I'm gonna do without Cutter.
We'll get him back. It doesn't matter who we have to kill, rob, or steal. That's what we'll do. And we'll get whatever we need to get him back. Besides, I can't say I care that much. I'm more about myself, but this guy, this barbarian he was a hell of a fighter. And we need men like that if I'm to get rich myself. What do you think, Yuri?
I think that's a great thing, and the baby will be a memory of Cutter's. It will be a great memory if we should somehow not be able to bring him back. But don't worry, we will succeed. In the meantime, maybe we should search around the room. Or what do you need, Tempest? What do you need?
You do what you want. I'm gonna stay right here.
All right.
And I give them, I guess I will make an investigation check for everybody.
Yeah, go ahead. Since I'm having to do these voices, you can do the investigation check.
Okay, can I get advantage because I'm doing two people?
Wait a minute. Why does it do people instantly gives
No,
you
I'm good.
advantage?
I'm good. I'm fine. I was
You trying to get over on me now?
I totally was. 16.
All right. So your investigation, you see, there is under. Where are you investigating? First of all, you need to know where you're looking. You see the room? Let me describe it
Okay.
for you.
Yeah, I can see the room.
Okay. You've got the beds. You've got the table. You've got a bookcase. All right. On the bookcase, you do find, again, we're not going to identify it right now because we'd be here all night. So on the bookcase, you do find a the dusty tomes and everything else.
You said a bookcase, and what else? I'm sorry.
It's coming back up now. Brain fart on my hand right there. I hit the wrong button. You've got the bookcase, as you can see there.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the chair there, and you've got the beds as well.
And there was nothing on the bookcase, right?
Well, you already got the stuff off the bookcase.
Okay, so then I'll start checking the beds, and then you said a chair?
Yeah, there's there's a table. You've got the bookcase. You've got the beds, and you've got a small, should I say, piss pot, right there as well.
Well, that can stay where it is.
You sure you don't want that? Sure you don't need the piss pot?
Yes, I'm very sure. I'll check the table next then.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation again.
Oh, 20, not bad.
All right. So you go over to the table. You're able to thoroughly investigate this table, and being that you rolled so high, you can tell that this table was made from some of the oak that came from the Cormanthian forest not too far, you think, from Mithranor. It seems to have that same grain and feel to it. And being an elf, you can recognize the woods of the forest that you love.
Okay.
So you know a lot
and
about
then-
the table, basically, but nothing there, just the table.
Okay, and then I'll check the beds last.
Then you'll check the beds. All right. Go ahead and give me an
Oh,
investigation.
Yeah, no, I got a nat 1
All right.
for 2.
All right. So you see some beds, and they look like something that people sleep in.
Okay.
No wonder our stream is growing.
They look like okay.
What do you mean?
I said, no wonder our stream is growing.
Oh,
There's a bed. It looks like people sleep in it. They're riveted.
well, I can't. Well, her investigation was a 1. So,
Yeah.
you know, the table I described in great detail about the last vestiges of the Cormanthian woods of Faerun, right to the northeast of the nation of Cormyr. But for a nat 1, it's a bed. It smells funky.
What, okay, and okay. Before I get ready to move on, what about the Madar? Is he stone or is he like just?
He's
is
dead.
His body,
Y'all killed him.
Okay, is his body there? Can I investigate his body?
Yes, the bodies are still there.
Okay. 13.
All right. So you bend down to look at the Madar. You, Yuri, and Kree are all there, and they're quietly following you. And you look, and you could see the Madar. He's been highly damaged and cut up. He was smited by Yuri, so there's a huge gash going down his chest, cutting open his chest. You can actually see his heart was actually partially cleaved by the great sword of Yuri. It's not cut in half, but the heart itself is open, and you see the ventricles and some of the aorta and all the valves of the heart ripped and crushed from the sword. So the Madar died, and obviously a painful death. And as you're looking on him, you do find some various monies and everything that we'll do after the stream, and I'll get that to you. You do find some money as well as some small potion and some trinkets, which again I'll get all that to you after.
Okay. Can I take my dagger and can I stab him through the heart so he can feel
Sure,
the
you
same
can
broken heart?
the
Yeah,
last
I'm gonna
last
do
piece,
that.
the little smidgen that's left. Go ahead and stab away. You don't even need to roll for that one. You want to eat it? You are
No.
evil.
No, I'm not that evil.
No
I'm
cannibalism.
good.
Whatever.
No, we leave that. We left that for Jimmy.
Ah.
And yeah, after that, I'm gonna turn to Yuri and Kree. I'm gonna say, we can't. I think maybe I should go back to town and try to get that wagon back, and then come back here. We can't leave them here.
Kree looks at you. I agree. You should go back to town and try to get the cart or something. Be about a day's travel. Do you have enough rations to make it?
Yes, I'll be fine.
All right, good. Make sure you carry enough gold. Good luck talking to that store man that you talked to last time.
Don't worry.
That was the guy. Wasn't he the one that we hustled with the harpies?
Yes, but I think he'll be reasonable this time around as well. So.
All right. Well, we'll stay here. Yuri kind of nods in agreement.
All right, Tempest. We'll stay here and wait for you, and we'll guard Cutter and Lucius to make sure that nothing happens to them, like the rats start gnawing on them.
Okay.
So they are gonna stay there, and everything else. So you are gonna, at this point, I guess, get back on the road. And I had assumed that they would be here tonight. So, this shot that we're about to pull up shows them on the road with you. But just, through the magic of imagination, just pretend that Yuri and all them are actually not there. So it's just Tempest walking on the road. So you come out of the ruins, and you walk out of this, and after losing Cutter and losing Lucius, it's a serious, all this intense emotions running through you. And as you go outside, again, it's bitterly cold out. It's about, by your guess, 7 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius for people watching in other countries, but 7 degrees Fahrenheit, so it is quite chilly. It is enough to affect that if you don't have any cold weather gear, it is going to give you a higher level of exhaustion faster. So rather than being able to travel for 8 hours in a day, if you don't have any cold weather gear, you're going to be cut down to 4 just from sheer exhaustion. And if you don't start to get warm at a certain point, it's going to begin to, affect your HP. So hopefully somewhere in your pack, I think y'all had bought cold weather gear. I don't remember, but I think y'all did.
I don't remember if we did. I don't think we did.
Okay, so it's going to be a chilly walk, the chill of your heart back. Now, luckily, you can make it back to the town within that time anyway, so you should be okay. But yeah, it's going to be a chilly walk for Tempest.
Really long, quiet one, probably, no?
What'd you say?
Contemplating all the death.
What'd you say?
Crying. I'm walking alone, crying,
ooh, and that
pregnant.
Yes. And the kind of
Nobody
crying,
wants to talk to.
Your tears are freezing on your face. It's like this beautiful, sad portrait of this wood elf, crying as the tears stream down your face, and they actually begin to form steam as it's going off. So you have this ethereal look of tears and icicles coming up as you're walking down the actual path back up towards Tilverton. So now you're heading, you're heading south. Y'all are heading north towards Dagger Falls. So now you're heading back south towards Tilverton in the hopes of getting this. And on your way there, you actually come across, as you're walking for the first hour, nothing really happens. You're just walking, you're crying, it's cold, a few rustled leaves. In the distance, you hear a wolf howl, but nothing ever really comes up of it. So basically just a general walk in this cold, gray area. But then you see, standing not too far in the distance, a blue tiefling. And he is standing and he is right there as you are approaching. And what do you want to do? You see this tiefling.
I see the tiefling?
You can see him in the distance. He's kind of like leaned up against a rock. He's got like these kind of like sunglasses on. He's being all cool and got his, cigarette in his mouth. Kids don't smoke, or cigar. Kids don't smoke. But yeah, this is what you see on the road in front of you. There's this tiefling.
I give him a once over. I look him up and down.
All right. Go ahead. What do you want to?
Are we close? Are we close enough to talk?
Do you want to be close enough to talk at this point, Tempest?
I'm still going. I'm not. Yeah, I see him. I don't really care if he's there or not. I'm gonna keep walking. I'm trying to get to town. So.
Oh,
I
okay.
say, ma'am.
Hello. Why are you just standing out here? It's cold out here.
Headed to Dagger Falls. Or Dagger Dale, more specifically.
Interesting. Well, why are you heading to Daggerdale's?
I'm looking for somebody. You all right?
I can't say that I am. No. But it's my problem, and I'll solve it.
No doubt. I can tell you're a strong one. I'm Bale. Bale Blueblood.
Tempest. Anyway, I have to get back to Tilverton. Don't stay out here too long, okay?
Well,
and I'm gonna just keep walking. I look back at him one more time, and I'm just like, I don't think I've ever seen many tieflings up here before. And I keep moving.
Bale, give me a insight check.
I don't need to. You're his
Detect
betrothed.
thoughts.
You're his betrothed.
Okay.
I'm sorry? I turn around, I stop, and I say, come again?
There's this thing that I do. Sometimes. You're
Yes.
betrothed, are you not?
Yes.
He's on your mind.
Are you reading my mind?
Surface thoughts, anyway. It's a bit rude, I know.
And I step back, and with my last remaining spell, I get ready to are we gonna have a problem?
Definitely not.
Don't read my mind without permission.
Noted. Your man Cutter. You see, I came to Daggerdale a while back after that Calderon was taken out. That was your group, am I right?
Yes.
And Cutter was with you. When he was in Daggerdale, he was asking about what happened to his clan. I have information. Where can I find him?
Cutter is indisposed at the moment. But
How about I walk with you? Do you mind?
you're free to do as you choose.
Where are you headed?
I'm going that way south to Tilverton.
I wouldn't mind a warm place to sleep tonight. Okay, so I will go with her.
Okay, so y'all are hitting the road, walking. Again, it's a very cold day, Bale. If you don't have any cold weather gear, again, you're going to begin to suffer effects of exhaustion much sooner because of the cold. So hopefully you have some cold weather gear. If not, then you'll have to buy some eventually. But as you're walking, nothing really happens. You do come across, you see a few cats and stray dogs running out in the distance on a farmland. That's about it. But again, all the crops, there's really nothing there since it's so cold. It's the winter. But you don't see any people on the road. It's strangely absent of people. Not dangerously absent, but just pretty empty for a day that usually you thought you'd see some more people. But as you're walking, you and Tempest, you also notice another person on the side of the road. And this character is actually standing. You see a halfling standing on top of a rock.
What is it with people and rocks today?
Next to a pony, actually.
What'd you say, buddy?
Next to a pony, actually.
Next to a pony. Oh, okay.
A little Shetland.
And a pony on a rock. Pony with a rock.
Tempest is just like, what is it with people and standing in the middle of the road? And she's like,
One of those.
Come on, you. Come on. You can't keep acting like this. Stop acting up. I know it's cold. Let's go. Come on. I don't want to be out here all day. Can't
hey,
let me open like that.
hey,
Who's that?
turn around.
What do you want?
Why are you standing in the middle of the road?
I'm on the side of the road. Move around.
You're
I'm small enough.
okay. You look like you need help, but whatever. And I keep moving.
All right.
People these days. Always getting in business.
I'll be using my perception now as we walk to make sure this isn't somebody a precursor to an ambush.
Oh my God.
Darla, come on.
Trust
One more
me.
time. 1, 2, 4. And you see him jump up on the pony from the rock, stomach first, and his little legs are flailing a little bit as he turns himself around and he gets up. On your way to Tilverton, are you? Mind if I join? Ro's always better with company.
Well,
You want to join us now after you dismissed us?
Well, you said I was in the middle of the road like I was taking up all the room. I don't have a big butt.
Well,
Kind of rude, don't you think?
and if it was,
Sound like you look like you've gone through a lot today.
yeah. Anyway, and let's go.
Sorry to bust your chops there.
Who are
what's your
you?
name? halfling with the little butt.
Who am I? Who am I? Huh. I'm none other than Shifty Capone, the true Malone.
What are you, a bard?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I get things from one place to another. You got something you need to get somewhere across the river? Across the pond?
Okay. That was whatever. I
What do you do?
I am not in the mood for this right now. So if you're coming to Tilverton, let's just go.
I'm Bale, by the way. Well met.
I fail.
Yeah, blue blood. On account of the blood that runs through my veins.
Now you just call me Shifty. So I call you Blue, huh?
Sure.
Hi, Blue. What about you? What's your name?
Tempest.
Tempest. Ah, Stormy.
Yes.
All right.
Shall we then? Shall we go?
And he gets on and just
All right.
not everybody can see me completely, but I'm actually on a horse right now.
Are you, Tony, are you able to zoom out a little bit, or is that something we'll take like a break to do?
That's that right there is just a shot right there.
No, for Josh.
Yeah, no, my camera zoomed all the way in. I
can-
think you're compensating for my shortness as a halfling. I don't know. I was like, I'm already sitting on a stool over here, you know, and then
I'd
it zoomed
have to
in like to
adjust
make me
it.
feel bad about myself or something, to make me feel better. I don't know.
Now during the
Like,
break,
oh, he'll look bigger. We want to make him look bigger so he doesn't feel out of place.
during the break, I'll adjust it or whatever. Go ahead. Just make sure you leave your camera on, because probably what happened was I have to crop it, but don't worry about it. For right now, we can see it. Oh, hello.
Yeah, we're still here.
Oh, okay. It's like it looked like Josh was talking. I couldn't hear him. All right.
So, as we're walking, I'll say, so when we get to Telverton, can you tell me a little bit more about what's going on? It doesn't take an investigator to tell there's something going on with Cutter.
I can tell you right now. We were battling some Medusas, and right before the battle was over, Cutter and another friend of mine got turned to stone. So now,
Hope you shanked them. Cut off their heads.
no, we turned them to stone as well. The cleric in our party had a mirror, and we kind of used it to curse them how they cursed us.
Good on them.
But anyway,
Eye for an eye, I say. I got the witchy eye, then you'll give them a witchy eye right back. Tasted their own medicine. Way to go.
Well, that's
you're very
unfortunate.
lively. Shifty. What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah. You said you procure things and you move them. What does that mean?
You know, what some people might call a merchant of opportunity.
Or a thief?
No, I just look for opportunity. You got something you need to trade? You got something you need to get across the area? Maybe something, wait, where are you from?
That's of no concern. But I think I do have a job for you, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you think you can help me with something?
I'm kind of looking for a job, sure. What's going on?
Okay. I gotta get a cart back from this merchant I sold it to. And you seem just like the right kind of person, the right halfling to do this job.
You think? Yeah, who knows? Maybe I know him already.
You might. So, when we get to Tilverton, I want to see you work your magic.
All right.
Okay. I can't wait for the others to meet you. Oh man. And Belle. That was your name, right?
And what you see, by the way, with him, he's just wearing like some studded leather armor, but underneath, like, winter coat and everything, trying to stay cool, keep his hands warm. So obviously, he's probably not from this locale, but I mean, who knows? He's like any other halfling you probably met. But he's pretty scruffy looking, obviously. Like, hasn't shaven in a few days, so it sounds like it looks like he's been on the road for a bit. Been roughing it out with his pony.
Understood.
Don't take that the wrong way.
Belle, I'm sorry. Where did you come from?
Recently?
Yes, recently.
Came from his mother.
I don't think it was that recent, but
Unfortunately, that's true.
interesting.
Yeah. Arabelle.
Mother Hubbard.
From
Arabelle?
A while back. I had to extricate myself from a situation I got myself into.
A situation, you say? What did you do?
It's a long story. I'm happy to tell you sometime.
It's a long walk.
Good point.
I'm not sure if I know you well enough to share all the details. Let's just say I wasn't a good fit for my last adventuring party.
Well, you didn't know me well enough before you read my mind, so...
I just scan surface thoughts. Anything more would be a bit personal.
All right. You don't have to tell me.
But I'll tell you this. When I left, a bit aimless, there was something that had been on my mind for a while. Your betrothed, Cutter. Apparently he was quite passionate about finding out what happened to his people. He told you some, I
Yeah.
assume?
Yes.
And what did he tell you?
Man, it's been so long since we had to talk. Yeah, I need a history check because I don't remember.
His clan. They were all murdered, right?
Yeah, they were all murdered. He said
Except
they
for
were,
him.
except for him. He was the last of his clan.
And he wasn't sure about who it was. Some mysterious figure that came out of a portal with some other monsters and left just as abruptly. You see that can I trust you, Scruffy?
Yeah, I can keep a secret.
I doubt it, but anyway. Not that you
Hey,
can do
I can
much
keep a
with
secret as long as you stay out of my mind.
Fair enough.
So keep those pointy, psychic horns to yourself, okay? What is it, anyways?
Well, you see, Tempest, that was my father. And unlike most tieflings who have blood in their veins of humans or devils somewhere in their past history, I'm a direct descendant.
So, you mean to tell me that your father murdered?
Yeah, almost his entire clan. You see, apparently Cutter thinks they're all dead, but that's not true. The queen, the matriarch of the clan, he took her. You see, my father's a sick bastard. And for me to say that, that's quite a thing. He wanted one. He wanted an elf queen warrior. He got one. And you see, she's still alive, or at least she was last time I was there. Yeah. I figure Cutter deserved to know.
You see Tempest's eyes start to glow. And her fingers start to crackle with electricity.
It just steps back with his horse. His little horse is like,
Believe me, I'd like to do the same to him. To be honest, we're not ready you're not ready, I doubt Cutter would be ready. But that's what it is.
I need you to stop talking right now.
Hey, that's pretty awkward, man. Come on, Blue. We just met. You don't have to get so personal, man.
He broke it down quick.
Put it out there like, yo, I killed your daddy. You know, that's blood. Well, okay, my daddy killed your daddy, but you know, still same thing.
Where is your father right now?
Oh yes,
In the hells. I worked for him for a few decades, actually.
I think I got a headache. Okay. I guess we have to do this one step at a time then. Let's worry about... I need to worry about getting Cutter back. I can't right now. I can't deal with this right now.
I'll tell you what, Tempest. Like I said, I feel like I owe Cutter something. If you'll have me, I'll stay with you until we can get him right. Bring him back from his state.
I'm not gonna make you choose on if you want to stay or go. It's you do what you want. I have my mission, and that's what I'm gonna do.
You gotta collect your reparations. That's what you gotta do, Stormy.
Sounds
Get those
like
reparations. Let's go through the blood. You gotta bleed it out a little bit. Let him bleed it out. Get that bad and get that wickedness out of him. You know, one little Stormy kick at a time.
One lightning strike at a time. I like that. Anyway, thank you for letting me know.
Yeah,
A big part of me wants to blame you for your father's actions, but that's not fair. I know how fathers are. My father, I just can't stand my father. So, I'll tell you what. We get this cart and I'll take you back to meet the others. And we'll see what we do from there. Okay?
That's good.
Speaking of preparation, hey, Blue, speaking of preparation, you got any food on you? I'm starving.
Yeah,
Here.
yeah. I reach into my pouch. I have some standard rations.
Ah, that's the shit.
You came out here with no food.
Stuff, sit down. I got food. I've been out here for. Well, look at me. I've been out here for a while.
You don't know how to hunt.
I don't do much hunting. I do. Well, sometimes I have to go the long way around places. Get my drift. I just happen to finally get to the road.
In a pinch, I can hunt. I did some bounty hunting.
You just like saying,
Not entirely different with animals.
wait, you're a bounty hunter?
You're a bounty hunter.
I was
With
alive.
who? Kind of a feeling you got.
But mostly now, I'm just trying to find the biggest, baddest evil that I can and smash them, rip them apart, flay them alive if I can.
That's interesting.
I'm bad, but I'm not that bad. All right. I mean, I'm bad, but not that bad. You can just keep your horns over there, up there.
I like you, Scruffy.
I like them too.
Ah, shucks. You got more food?
No, and I keep walking.
I don't like you that much. Okay, we keep walking.
All right. So you approach the town. Where do you want to go? You've made it to Arabelle. I mean, not Arabelle, I'm sorry, Tilverton. You didn't really encounter anything on the road other than some normal passers-by. They quickly, gave you a look and then just kept on walking. but you're at the town. Where do you want to go? You just went through the gates. You were waved by the guards who quickly shuffled you in amongst the other farmers and everybody else that comes from the surrounding dales trying to sell what little goods they have to make their money and go back home. So where do y'all want to go now that you're in this very small frontier town?
I guess the first thing Tempest would do is go buy winter clothes for her and Yori and Cree.
All right.
If Cree doesn't have any.
All right. So you're heading to the general goods shop.
Oh, great. That guy. All right, yeah, let's do this.
All right, so you're walking down the road and you see the general goods, store in the distance, and as you walk in the door, you could see this man is hurriedly, putting stock up away. He has like a piece of, a quill in his hand, and he's writing down some stuff on a paper and then shifting over things, and he sees it, he puts it down, and his eyes go wide. Welcome to... It's you! Huh? Hey, what do you want? I remember you. You come back trying to sell me some more harpy meat? You know how much trouble I got in for that? You owe me for that. Well, I imagine if you had the balls to come back here, the very gall, then it must be because you need something. Boy, oh boy, I guess that means we're gonna be talking. So, what can I do for ya? And he looks at you smugly. I knew you'd need me again sooner or later. If nobody got anything for miles from here.
I would like to do a check, maybe maybe a perception check to see if I see any kind of signs of a thieves' cant, whether symbols or anything like that I might have seen maybe on the building outside or around his table or on his person.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So if he's shady or not, really.
If he's shady, yeah, you can go ahead and roll for that. Go ahead and give me your perception.
Would it be perception or insight?
Yeah, I was just thinking that same thing, but since you said perception, I was like, let me just give him the roll that he wants to roll. I'll let you choose. What do you want to roll on that one, perception or insight, since it's your character? What do you think? He'd be more insightful, able to look in his eyes and shrewdly be able to tell, oh, man, this guy's dirty. This guy's dirty. Or are you going to be I'd say that actually be if you're looking around.
Looking for signs. I'm going to see if I'm going to be looking for signs.
Investigation.
I'm not so wise.
I would think investigation too if you're looking for signs, wouldn't you? But
That's what you want to do. I'll roll that.
Yeah, go with investigation if you're looking for signs, or go with insight if you're just trying to tell, look into his eyes, I would think.
Let's see. Advantage? No, I don't have advantage. All right. It looks like I rolled an 18.
All right. What did you use? Did you do investigation or insight?
So I'm doing investigation. Pretty much I'm just looking around, observing the room pretty much, but particularly around him. And, when he was writing something down, I was like, just kind of, I guess I wouldn't be able to look at that because I'm small on the table.
You can, because
when I would be able to see on the table, I don't think.
You can see what was on the table. You can see that piece of paper. What I'll give to you on that one is that
I'm like 4 foot tall.
When he saw Tempest walk back through the door, he had slammed down that piece of paper and the quill that he was writing with to pay attention to her. So it's on the paper right there, as you can right on the table, as you can see there in the shot. So he was all upset. So you go and you look at this paper, and as as he's looking at Tempest and they're talking, and you could tell, because this conversation of him saying, "Oh, it's you again," that was why you were in the motion, taking advantage of the distraction. And you were able to see on the table, the piece of paper basically is just, it says 32 sausages, 14 tents, 11 I'd say healer's bags, one lantern. So it looks like basically ETC that this is just like a list of general inventory in the store. On a further note, as you're looking around the store, you can also see, like you see there, like various boxes and everything that seem to be, in general, what you would find in a general goods store, like rations, anything, I would say, since this is a town that's not considered very wealthy, nothing that would be above 10 gold pieces. Even that would be very rare to find. You'd have like probably about 15-20% chance to find anything 20 gold pieces or more.
So I'm guessing I wouldn't know him even with my background of knowing, corrupt kind of people, that kind of thing. I don't recognize him or know of him, no?
Well, you don't know him personally, no, but it's just a
No,
merchant.
of I'm talking about.
No. He doesn't have any, from your knowledge of, your thieving background, we won't get too much into the extent, but from your knowledge, you don't remember him being a nefarious individual of any kind.
Okay, I come up to him. Why are you talking down to her like that? Don't you know she's been through hell?
I'm not. What do you want? You with her?
Hey, don't talk to me like that. I see you skimming off the top.
You see me skimming nothing. This is my place, and if you keep on being disrespectful, you can take your business elsewhere. And let me tell you right now, halfling, there ain't none. Don't you get cracking wise with me. You show some respect when you come in this place. You understand? And he waves his finger at you. Don't you be misbehaving in here. I knows you're kind. I be watching you. You look like you're eyeballing me stuff. Be careful.
Tony?
I'm just trying to get a good scope of you, see what kind of person you are, see if you're an honest fellow or not.
Tony?
Hey, yes.
While they're talking, I see how things are kind of going. I'm going to, as inaudibly as possible, I'm going to be casting Disquieting Gaze, which is going to make my eyes burn a terrifying fiery red.
Oh.
I lean into him and I lower my glasses. I'm not sure if you heard what my friend said, but
Performance. Roll me performance.
it's intimidation.
Oh, intimidation. Roll
I'm
intimidation.
trying to scare him, yeah.
Yeah, roll intimidation.
But our lady friend here has been through a lot. We're hoping maybe you can be nice to her today.
All right. What'd you get?
I'm sure you want to be nice. Here we go. So I get advantage.
I give him bardic inspiration.
Do it.
And I look at the man and I say, "Do you really want to die today?" And I touch Bell. I grab Bell's shoulder and I say, "I will listen to him."
So I get advantage on my.
And you get a bardic inspiration.
Let me hold my response till after the roll.
So I've already got a 20. I'm also going to use my talisman, which will add 4.
And then a bardic inspiration, which is
24.
a D6.
All right,
D6.
now it's just
That's-
overkilling it. You're just overkilling it. Come on.
Whoops,
Come on.
no, sorry, that's
So it goes at 32.
Go
Oh
ahead.
my God.
He got a 30!
Yeah, go ahead.
That's
Burn
38.
through all your
That's
high
38.
rolls. That's cool. Burn through all
30.
your high rolls.
30 intimidation.
That's 38, I think.
Yeah, I'd fairly
Sorry,
say
no,
he's
ignore
intimidated.
the 8.
All right, he had been all full of bluster, shaking his finger at the halfling, and yelling at Tempest because of what she did and hustle him with the cart and forcing him to take those harpies and having to pay a fine to the city. And Bale just comes in there almost like, enough. Not saying that. I'm not gonna say your character said, but that whole kind of mentality, that moment, and at that he sees your red eyes and just this guy instantly from the big brazen merchant, now he begins to cower. Just, my ill-mannered self. What are you? Oh,
Relax.
you possessed
Relax.
tiefling.
Relax.
You can see it. You can see his pants because he's wearing he literally is in the photo, as you can see, wearing the brown pants, but they get like a darker brown stain begins to run down the front of him, and you see like a liquid begin to run down his foot. He looks at it, and even a more pathetic look comes over his face. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I pissed myself.
Hey, friend, don't worry. Don't worry. We can make this right. Hey, calm down.
Leave me, store. I don't want to sell anything right now.
I don't want to sell anything. I want to trade.
Right.
Let's trade. One thing for another. We don't want any trouble. Nobody wants trouble. We came a long way. You can see it. Look at me. Look at them. She's all roughed up.
The smell is
friends.
getting. The smell is pretty bad.
I'm gonna look to the man, and I'm gonna say, "Would you really deny service to a pregnant woman?"
You, not once but twice. You done stepped into my life and look what you did. You be evil. You bring evil upon me place by the powers, by the very
Now
powers
that's-
themselves you do.
That's just rude. Why would you? I just came to buy the cart back from you.
Well,
And
then
you slander my name.
it's gonna be 200 gold pieces then.
I think that's a bit a lot.
I
Isn't
don't.
it?
I had to clean out that cart. There was pieces of harpy spleen in there. Not just that, it had begun to sink into the wood itself. I had to sand it down before I could sell it. It was told to me by the very powers of the city himself. Do you know how hard that was? I had to
Did you
pay
buy it?
for it.
Did you buy it?
He did, and he also said all sales were final, if I remember correctly.
That's right. So if you want it, you'll have to offer me the price that I now want. Or you don't have to buy it. I ain't gonna force it on you. And he kind of gives you a wry smile, like he knows, even though there's still fear in his eye, his greed. He's such a little greedy little man that he can't help even this moment of fear just be like,
How about this? How about this? You look like a betting man. You look like a betting man.
mm-hmm.
Why don't we do this? If you can bring that down, you said it's 300 gold pieces. Is that what you said? 300 gold pieces? 300?
Sounds better to me than 200. 300 it is.
What about this? We play some dice, and you guess my number, then we'll pay 300. No, heck, we'll pay even more than 300. We'll pay 4. But if I guess your number, or if you don't guess the number, then it's gonna be 100. Can I do some charisma?
From a perspective of the game, first of all, to convince him, let's do a performance roll to convince him he should gamble. Because I mean, why would he's holding all the cards. He doesn't have to gamble. Why would he need to? So convince him. I don't care if you want to use intimidate, but whatever you want to use to try to convince him, that's on you. You let me know. And then what we'll do from a mechanics standpoint, we'll just do why don't we just do like a D100, and whoever is higher, that's who wins the bet.
I rolled a 14 per performance.
Okay, so that's gonna pass. You're gonna convince him to gamble.
All right.
All right, do it. Go ahead. Give me a good RP. I want to feel it. I want to feel
So
it.
I pull out my lucky dice.
He
and,
looks at him. His eye peeks up.
Go ahead and take it. I know you like them. I take them everywhere. They're my trusty dice. Go ahead and take it. Take it.
He looks
Take
at
it out.
you. He looks at you.
You're not weighted.
Looks back at the dice. Looks at you, and he says, "Well, to be honest, in my younger days, I actually grew up in Waterdeep all the way, to the west, and made my way here on a caravan. And during that time, I learned how to play dice, and I tell you, I was quite the gambling man in my younger years. That's how I saved up my money for this place. My seed money, that is. You know what? Old Gronin might just take you up on that. And here's the deal for the stream. Usually I don't do this, but if somebody, if somebody subs in the next, we'll say 1 minute, we get a sub, I'll give them some inspiration.
Ooh.
I'll give them some inspiration on the roll, so you can do double D100s, and the DM gets screwed. But if we don't get
I
a
have
sub,
a
wait,
proficiency of 7, by the way.
Wait, I should be fair. If we don't get a sub, that means I get advantage. Yes.
Do I get to add my proficiency?
What?
I have a dice set with proficiency of 7.
Ooh, I thought we would just eat. But
Do I
if you
just
got
add 7 to it?
if you got a dice set. But
Yeah, it's my own.
Hmm.
Very flashy, It's some
You know what?
nice
Let's
little
let's give it to you, I guess, because this is one of those rare times. Because I might get advantage, because a lot of people here are already subbed, so it might be me that gets advantage. So your +7 still might not help you. Wait. I'll give it 30 more seconds. Oh, it's gonna be my advantage. All right, so I get advantage. So roll.
I get to add +7.
You get to add +7, but I get advantage. The stream wants to see you lose this bet. All right.
Right. I think I did this right.
The stream is
Oh,
not
that wasn't very good.
scruffy yet.
What'd you say, Eric? I mean, Bale?
I said I don't think that the viewers are Team Scruffy just yet.
Oh, I'm going to definitely need that
I can't-
inspiration.
You still beat him
Wait, I
by
can't.
1 point.
I can't. What did you say, Bale? The stream what?
I said I don't think that the stream are Team Scruffy yet.
Oh, yeah. They're not feeling. They got to get used to them. Got to warm up.
So,
Wait, I get
This
my
is the
next
thing we
roll.
get.
Hold on. Let's see what I
Oh.
get. Oh,
Oh,
man.
yeah, I forgot he has advantage. Oh, man.
oh, because he had an advantage.
I still
Yeah.
roll crap, though.
We do
Oh,
have
no, I
some
still
people
win.
telling us, hey Tony, we do have some people telling us they already are subscribed, so you can't really double
All
subscribe.
right, all right. Since the subs are asking to give him advantage, fine,
Very much.
fine. I lose
All
my
right, I'll do
advantage.
it one more time. The first roll, by the way, everybody, I rolled a 20, or I rolled a 14 plus 7. I had 21. His first roll was a 20.
Yeah, so
So
you win.
1
You
point.
win. Yep, because I
So
didn't get
second roll?
advantage. Wait, no, you don't need to roll. They took away my advantage. That's what they're saying.
Oh, okay.
No, they're saying, DM. No.
No cheating.
No, I won't cheating. I won't. I call it spicing. We're spicing it up. Kind of like throwing some pepper in there, because of. Anyway, so you are able to win the bet, and he looks down. I can't believe it. That's a shit roll. I feel like I'm playing this TTRPG that I always have to run me friends through. And I always roll like shit every time I play, I swear. Oh, anyway. Well, you don't want to hear about that. It's for nerds. So, he decides to give you I'll reduce the price. Fine. I'm a man of me word. You get the cards for 100 gold pieces, but that's fine because she only sold it to me still for 10. So I still make a good deal on it.
Hey, everybody should win here. It's a win-win situation, right?
That's
how we
right.
work here. That's how we work here.
So no matter what, I was gonna walk away the winner. And he kind of smugly puts his eyebrow up. Like, even though you beat him, he's very, just being totally trying to suck the wind out of your victory. And
You did good. You did. What's your name again?
My name is Gronda.
Rondar. You can call me Malone.
Malone. Shifty Malone, you think you said your name was. I still don't like
I
your...
didn't introduce myself to you. I could call myself Malone.
Oh, but damn it, I met again, so be quiet. Anyway. So...
And when he leaves, you can tell your friends that you met Post Malone.
Malone.
But yeah.
Whether it be
You
after
can tell your
you met
friend
him.
you met Shifty Malone.
Oh, my gosh.
Or actually, I'm sorry. You tell your friends you met Shifty Capone.
Shifty Capone. And Post Malone. All right, so...
And Scruffy.
And Scruffy. Wait, we need, before you get your car,
Speak for yourself, Blue.
we should do the giveaway, right?
Let's do it.
Yeah,
We
how
have,
many people? Oh, there's
have
not even a lot of
16
people
people.
in here. This is a weird time to pick it. Wow. Oh,
No,
wait,
we
nope.
didn't- we
3
didn't-
people
we had-
just jumped in.
Okay,
All right.
cool.
Let me go do the giveaway. The word this week, or this time, should be, let's make it Wildlands. All one word, like the last Dwarven Forge Kickstarter. Wildlands. All
Wildlands.
Don't type it in
yes,
yet.
Wildlands.
Don't
Have
type
we
it in
ever-
yet. Don't type it in yet. I have to put the word in. Don't type it in.
Oh, don't type it in yet. He has to put the
Not
word
yet. I'm just
in.
thinking.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, man.
All right, now type it in. All one word.
Okay. Wildlands.
Wildlands. Hello.
So while you guys are waiting,
Type Wildlands if you haven't typed it. There it goes.
there we go. This is
Got
coming in here.
There we go. Wildlands. Type it.
So we're going to be waiting for a couple minutes to make sure everyone gets a chance to put Wildlands in to win the $50 gift certificate. As a reminder, if you guys are watching on YouTube or on Facebook Live, note that you have to be on Twitch to win this. So definitely come next time if you haven't jumped over yet to do that. And we will be having these $50 gift card giveaways every session for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
We want to give back to our community because we love you guys, and we think everybody wins. You know, we get you guys to come to enjoy and interact with us, and we get to give away presents.
Get to watch us either do crazy combat or doing some RPing like we are now. Hopefully, we won't have. I hate watching characters die, but it was epic, so that was really cool that it actually went down the way it did. Plus the fact it happened to Cutter right after pretty much you've gotten with Tempest, or your character has gotten up with Tempest, really gave it emotional weight. It's like, wow, you know, I just look forward to Tempest thinking about, you know, Cutter, because, you know, in terms, you know, for our viewers out there, in terms game time, I should say, or session time, it would take them a while because they'd have to travel somewhere, get whatever.
Don't say it.
I'm not gonna say it. I didn't say it. I knew you were gonna say it. I'm not saying it. I just said they have to travel somewhere.
Words.
No.
What's your 2 favorite words, Tony?
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not
Tony.
gonna say it. No, I'm not saying it.
Travel time.
No, so.
We love travel time.
But no, but they would have to go maybe get a quest or whatever they decide to do. Whoever they figure out how to do it, wherever they go to do it, it's gonna take a few I think months, and that's if they decide they want to do it at all. This technically is the evil party. What if some of the evil characters like, hey, who cares about, you know, this Cutter and this this Lucius? Then Tempest's gonna go off.
Surely, yeah, she's surely go do it herself.
Yeah, she ain't gonna play around.
Well, she's got a blue meanie hanging out with her now too to help her out.
Yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see the dynamics of what happens, because tonight's the introduction of 2 new characters, which was pretty crazy that we just had 2 drop in because we had to, because both your characters are gone, so we had to put some new ones in for you. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this goes down. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yo, Amy, I love Amy so much. I'm sorry.
They were doing it. She's pregnant. Yeah, they were. Yo, there was one night. If you missed the stream, maybe Amy. Where the Marvin Gaye was playing "Let's Get It On." Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole session it was like a soft core.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like that.
Oh my gosh.
Last chance, guys. Last chance. Enter Wildlands. All one word in the chat.
If you haven't entered it right now, we have only 6 people in the contest, so you got a good chance of winning.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Wildlands, one more time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go, and it's Not So Lonely Nights.
Nice, congratulations. So Not So Lonely, make sure you message us, and we will with your email, and we'll email you the gift certificate. Congratulations, my friend.
Congrats, man.
Wait a minute, he doesn't look like he was marked eligible, which is kind of weird here. Hold on. Oh wait, no, he was. I'm sorry. For a minute, I thought he wasn't. He was.
Is he watching this from prison?
Yes, he's watching us from prison. That must be weird.
From prison.
So not
Yeah,
so.
most of our we have a lot of viewers at Guantanamo, I know.
So not
the
so
Bermuda
lonely
Triangle,
nights. You have won yourself a gift certificate just from Dwarven Forge. Just send us a private message and with your email address, and we will get that out to you probably tomorrow, I would think. Get your gift certificate out to you. All right, so yeah, Not So Lonely Nights. That's awesome. Do you have Not So Lonely Nights? Do you have any Dwarven Forge? I'm just curious. I don't know. Did he? I might be getting delay, so I don't know.
I don't think it's in yet.
Yeah, I just want to know if he had any
Oh.
Dwarven Forge.
Well, he did say he's in a prison of his own mind.
Yeah, I
This is
saw
no-
that part.
He says, nope, didn't even know about it until I started watching you guys.
Oh, this is another person I've started their
Oh,
addiction.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tony must be stopped. He has
Yeah.
to be stopped.
Dude, I'm starting a bunch of dwarvaholics across the world. Yeah, once you start getting this stuff, not so lonely, you're not gonna stop. You know, you'll find yourself saying, "I just need a little more," and then one day, you got a whole table almost covered with it. You got, like just boxes and boxes and boxes. You see, if you go to the forums, like their Discord, you'll see a lot of the pictures, like a whole channel dedicated to storage to show how much people will just start getting. You'll just start building worlds, man. It's awesome. And they make some great high quality stuff. You will not have to worry about breaking this stuff, man. The old resin stuff, yeah, but this newer stuff, man, you can just hear that, and look, no damage, man. You can throw this stuff across the room. What's everybody typing? I hear Tempest laughing. What's going on?
I'm laughing at Amy. She's
Yeah.
she done made you into a drug dealer.
Oh, you got it. All right, let me do it.
First one's free.
Hey kid, hey kid, come here. Don't worry, kid. The first one's free. It'll make you fly, kid.
Oh man.
Come here.
All right. So
Also, as an aside, we should get back to the game now, but
yes.
as an aside, Merc, he said, I assume it's a C, he, but it could be a she or they, said that if you typed in your gift certificate while trying to buy something during the restock today, you probably lost the restock. It went that quickly.
Yeah,
So it's
the gift.
pretty crazy.
Yeah, the gift. The restock I heard was gone within a matter of a few seconds. That's the way
Wow.
it works. Dwarven Forge is becoming more and more popular because people, they go out there and they start wanting terrain, and they're like, at first the initial thought is, I'll 3D print my own, right? And a lot of people, they're successful doing that. But I personally, even with
Like people like me or not?
well, even with super high-end printers, I haven't seen anything that really is to yet. Maybe it will happen, but I haven't seen anything yet that's to the durability and quality of Dwarven Forge. But we need to get back to the game, or Eric's going to yell at me. So let me get back to the game.
I think printable scenery does a pretty good job though for terrain.
Oh yeah,
So ultimately,
Oh.
what are we getting this wagon for? After all this,
100 gold pieces is what you're getting the wagon for. So here's your now. I want you to go ahead. You take your lady friend, your elf friend there, and you leave. She already did me
Not
wrong.
so fast.
Now and here is it.
Hey, actually, I don't even know these guys. I just came in with them. They said they needed help, to get some things. But actually, I just want to see if you were willing to work with me because
Give me a
Silverton's a little
deception.
bit-
Give me a deception.
Silverton's a little bit. I did just meet him. It's not deception.
Well, you did come in with them, and you were in their group.
I just met him though. I'm not
That's
lying.
true. That's true. I guess. Okay. You can work.
So,
we won't.
He says,
He looks
he's-
at you
but he's-
suspiciously. So you just met them today?
I was on the road and I needed a companion. Look at me. I don't want to be walking around out in Tilverton, out in the roads here in the Cormier. You never know what kind of monsters might be lurking about. They just lost 2 of their companions, they said. I don't want that, whatever got them to give me,
All right, stop talking. What do you want? For Christ's sakes, every halfling that comes in here, tell me about your damn life story. I swear that's your
All
magic
I'm
power
saying-
right there.
What I like to do is I go traveling from town to town to see if anybody needs something delivered to somebody else. Do you have anything you need delivered to another town? I can be your messenger for a fee.
I don't have anything I need delivered at the moment, I must say. But again, you've already pushed me too far. You're taking me money. He's looking like he's not like.
I didn't take
he's
your
not
money. You
looking
said you
angry.
made some money today.
He's
You
still-
made some money, but you made it honestly instead of, outlandish fees.
But-
Because people got to survive, right? You people got to survive out here in this world.
you look in his face, and you can tell in his face he wants to say more, but he looks at Bale with the red eyes.
That's right. It's a hard knock
and
life.
he looks
Yeah.
back down.
Gotta respect.
He's like,
Respect.
and he changes. Fine, just go, take your things and go.
Before we go,
Oh my God, what else?
winter clothes.
Ah, yes. He looks at you almost like with mouth agape, can't believe in that you're out asking for more, like the audacity, and he just again looks at Bale, walks over to like a thing, takes out some jackets. Here, I got some old bearskin coats.
I need like 5 of these.
Fine, here, take them.
Did he throw them on the floor?
He threw them on the counter like
Ugh.
dropped them like he doesn't even want anything to do with it. Like there's an obvious disdain for you at this point.
I look to him and I say, "You're gonna regret that." And I hand them the amount. Oh, how much is this gonna be?
That right there for the winter provisions, that coat, as well as the fur for the inside. You're looking at right there about 12 silver pieces.
I hand him the silver pieces.
That's actually so that'd be 1 gold piece and 2 silver pieces actually. So it's 12
All right,
silver
I
pieces.
hand him 2 gold.
Well, 1 gold, 2 silver. All right, so there we go. So you
How about this fur cloak here?
how about what?
I need a cloak for myself, a fur cloak.
Ah.
This is a good one.
God, what? Fine.
I have a quick question. When he's doing all this, where's he keeping his money pouch? Has he shown where the pouch, hidden away his money?
No, well, all you saw is he had the money that, Space did, but he took it and he kind of like shoved it right quickly inside of like his belt, like right there, because he doesn't have an obvious money pouch on him, though. You want to investigate maybe something? I don't know.
It's like there's nothing like loose or out of his vision.
Well, investigate. Roll me investigation.
All right, I'll roll that while they do their thing.
All right.
So as I take the cloak, I say, much appreciated. I'm gonna give you a real good ELP review.
I don't care what you give me.
You know, Yelp.
Oh, wait a minute. He changes his mind. I'm sorry. That just came out. I mean, thank you, Mr. Tiefling. And he kind of looks at you begrudgingly. Are your eyes still red and flaring?
For 1 minute, yeah.
So they might have calmed down by now because you've been talking for a while. But you still got the intimidation roll on him, so you're still good. So yeah, he's still intimidated. And just like, thank you. Be sure to say what a great deal he got here at Grody's. Then he just kind of looks down at the floor and then looks back up at you, waiting.
You might want to change your plans.
Yeah.
And clean up in here while you're at it.
Now his face looks really ashamed, like, because he brought up the fact, you scared me there, Mr. Tiefling. You know what you did? You got evil inside you. Evil, I say. And now you mock me. You mock me for my pain. You shame me. You should be ashamed.
I'm evil, but I do good things.
Whatever. Can you please leave me stored and leave me in peace? You got everything you wanted.
Yeah, I just I grabbed the coats. I grabbed the and I go look for the cart.
All right.
I rolled a 14 for that investigation to see if there's anything that looks valuable and at hand with telepathic abilities to move things, like on against the wall behind him, things like that, or something that's I could sneakily like bring around him as he's distracted or something like that.
Well, you can see even in the picture, there's various boxes and everything else. You got sacks There doesn't seem to be anything super valuable. This isn't a town that's going to have a lot of. It's a frontier town that just got taken over by the Cormyrean Empire. You got to remember that. They just got kind of annexed in a way. So they're the ones now. The Cormyr is now offering is protecting this town. It's a protectorate. But still,
Can you remind me of the laws here for thieving?
You don't want to do it.
What happens if you do? Just do they
Hold on.
instant death, or is it behanding?
No, it's not instant death. Hold on. I have to get the. Here it is. Hold on a second. I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Just so I can, have a
Because
reference.
you were
doesn't
told
risk-
you were
risk and
told the
reward.
laws. You were told the laws, so you would know this. Let's see. All right, so you're attempting robbery.
Oh, Tony, before he does that, what
I'm not
does
tempted it yet. I'm looking.
the alcohol we found in the woods, the bottles of Dova, I forgot what they did.
Oh, those are the heavy alcohol. That was the dwarven alcohol. I can pull that up for you. Hold on. It was
Yes, please.
hold on.
Brewskis.
It is strong enough to burn a hole in a normal human stomach and is specifically made for dwarves. They say 1 cup can get a dwarf drunker than a halfling in a keg.
And what is this guy? Is he a human?
Oh yeah, he's human.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take out a bottle of Dova.
All right, you're gonna take it out.
Yeah.
I look over at you and I go, "You had that the whole time?" And
No, I'm sorry, little man. This is not for you.
And
I know, but that's some great. You could always use some of that for for getting your way around here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the man and I'm gonna
Everybody likes a little nip.
shake the bottle and I'm gonna say, I just want to apologize for the way that I came into your store under false pretenses. And I'm gonna pour him a glass. I'm gonna pour myself a glass.
all right, you now be aware that the description of this is only made for dwarves. Remember
Oh
that.
yes, I understand.
Okay, so just
You got something planned.
all right. Let me read what happens with robbery. By the way, robbery is considered serious up to 1 month of hard labor, and value of goods lost plus up to 500 gold piece fine.
All right, that's all right. Not so bad. Yes.
Yep. So you'd be looking at 1 month hard labor, enforced hard labor. Plus, you'd have to return the value of his goods, and there'd be a fine that you'd have to pay the city. So you're paying the citizen, and you're paying the city. So, yeah. So that's what would happen if you got caught robbing. So, what do you want to do?
You want to go first? Shifty?
You want me? Oh, you poured me one too?
Oh no. This is not for you to drink. I thought you were doing a thing.
Oh, I do have a thing. I look at you. Do you kind of give me any kind of hint that this is dangerous, or do I just think, yeah, she's a drinker, she can handle her shit?
I'm pregnant. I cannot drink. So yeah, I just look at you and I shake my head. This isn't for you.
Oh,
This is only. Let me tell you. This is only for the most esteemed, And this merchant, he had to deal with so much with me, and I just want to give him this gift.
Hey, you're pouring it on thick now, ain't you, lass?
No, of course not. I just wanted to apologize and to apologize for my friends here.
What?
you don't need to apologize for Capone. Shifty Capone. You don't apologize for me. I didn't do nothing wrong.
I'm gonna do insight because he's kind of wary especially after the harpy incident. So I'm gonna roll an insight, dice 20. No bonus, and then you can roll.
Deception.
I guess it would have to be deception, yeah. Ooh, okay. So you actually are able to. He looks at you and he goes, "Yeah, it's nice to see. I can't say I like you. Can't say I'm fond of you, but I'll tell you
I
one
don't
thing.
like you either, but
I
an
never
apology
turned
is
down a
old.
drink. I never turned down a drink, especially
Yeah, me
one
neither.
that's." And he goes, "This seems to be high quality stuff."
Very high quality.
Then he looks at it.
Very
He goes,
potent.
so he and he smells it. He's like, "Oh, it smells like acid." Almost. I've never had anything like this before. Yeah, well, you know, YOLO, right? I heard that somewhere.
Yep.
And he
Yep.
cut it. Cheers, and he goes to cheer it up with you. Now, what are you gonna do
Yep.
at this point?
I'm gonna like kind of play it off and drop the glass. Oh, I'm so fucking clumsy.
All right. So he obviously you already passed the deception, so he goes to drink it.
I freeze the liquid in the water in the glass, thinking
what?
it's. I didn't want to. It's a party foul, so I freeze the liquid in the glass with shape water,
You
a
do.
cantrip,
All right.
because she didn't say. And then I kind of like, oh, I got it for you, no problem.
How is that cantrip visible?
So cantrip, shape water, is
He's
you
gonna
choose
see
an-
it, right?
No, because she dropped it, and I didn't want her to lose it.
I'm confused.
You know, she's dropping the alcohol, and she said it was really good shit. I don't want her to.
Oh, I got
I'm
you.
freezing
I
it so it
thought-
doesn't go to
Gotcha.
waste.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I thought. All right, so you're just gonna play it off like
I
that.
can choose an area of water that I can see within range, and I can manipulate it. So
Thank you, Shifty.
I
but-
freeze it. See, I got you. I can make it float
roll.
up.
Roll for the bottle breakage.
What am I rolling?
I'm going old school. We're gonna do material breakage on this one. Roll a d20.
What year is it?
19. We go back to
1980?
89. 89.
I got an 8.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
what a glass! I think that's a failure.
That's a break. That's a break.
That's a break. So your glass bottle, even though he freezes it, the freezing actually causes it, because it's it extra chills the bottle, and it shatters upon the floor. And you see a little bit of smoke come up, and the guy looks at it, but because your deception roll beat it, he goes, "Damn, must be some real good shit."
Of course. Only the best.
All right, so he goes
the
to drink
best.
it. Oh my God, my stomach! And he begins to collapse and roll on the floor, and he's throwing up, and this, it's like a green, and he's like, "Oh, it's burning my stomach like acid!
Oh,
Help
you
me!"
look like you need some
So
food.
he's on the
Where do you keep your food? I can get you some food.
He's on the floor. He's rolling on the floor. But you have to by the powders. Help me! Oh,
You fool! You don't eat you don't drink on an empty stomach. It's
You gave me poison.
not poison.
I didn't poison you. I would never.
Well,
Wait, did
And
it?
I take the other bottle, the second bottle that I have, and I walk over to him, and I shove it down his throat.
what?
Yeah.
Just the Capongos.
All right. Well, technically, he's taking damage from this, just like kind of like acid damage. So at this point, because it's not meant for human consumption. So
Bale's going to walk forward and put his hand on the man's shoulder, and if it looks like he actually is taking poison damage from this, I'll start using my lay on hands ability because I don't want this guy to die.
I'm gonna
I
go
do.
out the door and be a scope out.
I look up to Belle and I say, "What are you doing?"
Ooh boy, alignment
I'm gonna-
clash.
I'm a bad man, but this is unnecessary.
You done step. Ooh boy.
I would step out the door quickly to not be a part of this and be a lookout for them on my pony.
The man, by the way, now he has gotten all. This is like the movie The Equalizer with the Russian on the carpet. His eyes are all wide. He's like, and he can't even talk at this point. He's just frothing like the greenish and red because the acid has burnt a hole enough that there's blood now is in his stomach itself. So he's It's like he's struggling for breath, and the bubble and frost is coming out of his mouth. Again, that's greenish mixed with blood, so it's a greenish reddish mix. Oh, and it's disgusting. You could smell the flesh in there. It actually smells like a sulfur, like the inside of the body, like a poopish, nasty smell. I said poop, nasty smell, and that's what you're getting right now. He's looking up
like
you
I
with
said-
a sense of pleading and fear.
Yeah. So like I said, I can heal up to what is it now? My level, 12 hit points, I believe. Well, how many hit points per level? I forget.
I think it's 5 per level.
5 per level. Okay, so then 20. So up to 20. So I'll keep healing him. And while I'm doing that, my hand's on his shoulder.
All right.
I understand we're all different. But I have one request. I'll go with you to the end to see that your man is brought back to the way he was. Let's stick to killing the bad guys, or at least the ones that had it coming.
Damn, this is a change.
He had it coming.
I beg to differ.
You want to keep him alive? You do. Whatever it is, you do. And I'm going to grab the coats. I'm going to leave the bottle of alcohol next to him. And I'm going to grab the coats and I'm going to walk out and go get the cart.
Okay.
I look over and I go, I respect what you did. That's
So
kind of things that, my family back home did, and that's how we got control of areas here and there. But if you're going to do that, you need to make sure you have a barrel ready to go to, ship it away. You can't just leave bodies lying around. Otherwise people come looking, especially places like this.
Oh, trust me, I know how to get rid of a body if I have to.
Yeah, but in a small town like this, everybody knows everybody.
He could have drunk himself to death.
Good point.
Yeah.
Alcoholic.
Yeah. One day he just snapped, just like that.
Liver damage.
Yeah, it kills you, man. Doesn't pay to drink.
yeah, you hope that's what happens. You hope.
Man, can you imagine the gas?
Yeah.
So after, I'll let them leave. I assume they're going to leave with the gear.
Do you want to do anything with the body that's on the floor, or do you just leave?
Is he
the
dead?
No, I've been healing him unless I'm missing something.
No. I mean, he's there, but he's obviously injured and hurt and everything. I mean, he's healed.
Yeah, okay. So you said the body is it like he's not a person anymore. Okay, so he's alive.
Oh yeah, he's
So
alive.
I'll wait until Tempest and Scruffy leave. I assume they leave.
The fear in his eyes. I mean, this man has been brought to the brink of death. I mean, he now looks at Tempest. Before it was like a sense of disdain, but now it's terrible fear. Like he believes that you guys are the evil incarnate. When you go, so do Tempest and leave? Do y'all leave?
Yes.
Shifty. All right. So they leave, and I'll get to them in a second. So as you're in there, as you approach him, he jumps back like a person that's been abused. Just and he's looking at you. Leave me, please. Please leave.
Relax.
I won't tell anyone.
Yeah. Well, I want to make sure that you understand. The only reason that you're still alive is because my God decided that you're worth keeping around for a little while longer. But my friend here, Tempest, you mentioned this. I'm not so sure that she won't be back for some more retribution.
Don't you
I can't
worry.
protect you all the time.
Don't you worry. She's gonna pay for what she did. She's gonna pay. I swear it.
All right, I will use my second disquieting gaze, and I will remind him. I'm going to do another intimidation.
Yeah, do an intimidation.
All right. So
But
get advantage
I don't know if this guy should get advantage for his rage or disadvantage. On some level, I would think he is almost going to be hard to convince him not to be angry, or even he's so scared. But the rage at some hand, I don't know. This is kind of a hard roll. I guess we'll just
What did
go
I
with the
get?
normal. We'll just go with normal. Normal D20.
Not
Hope
so sure
for the
it was.
best. Oh, shit
Was he
figures.
kind of what we rolled?
I got 21 plus. I'll use my talisman for the second time.
Oh, come on. I got a 2. You don't need to use the
25.
talisman. I mean, why, dude? What's the point? I mean,
I
when you
want
say...
to make sure that he just keeps it to himself.
All right, so he looks at you again. He had been getting his courage back, you know, because of what had been done to him. You know, his sense of self-preservation was kicking in, but you're able to beat that feeling back down, and he's just... He will... Oh, I won't say anything. I'll keep quiet.
I know. You have a nice day.
All right. All right, so you guys are out of there. What do y'all want to do? You're out on the city streets.
You put in a good word for me, right? Right, Glue?
How about tavern? And we could do some role playing.
All right, you want
I
to
need to get some food. I'm starving.
I'm tired. I
All right,
feel drained. So.
All right. So we'll go to the tavern.
So we'll order some food, some drink, and have find a quiet corner.
All right. You are in the tavern, and as you walk in to O'Malley's Tavern, you see, you know, there's a bunch of people in there. You know, there's drinks being served, people enjoying themselves. You've got a whole eclectic mix of citizens. Although this isn't a huge town, because it's a frontier town, people, you know, traveling people do make their way through here. So the town, the inn, or I should say the tavern, actually does some decent business for the size of the town, as you can see here. And as you walk inside there and you're in there, he looks at you. You've got the innkeeper, and he looks up. Hi, it's me friends. Welcome back again. What do you be wanting? I swear, and I gotcha.
Wait, is this the same guy that called me fat the last time?
Oh. He didn't call you fat. He said that, you know, you look...
Implied.
Yeah, he did imply.
He implied. It was implied. He didn't actually say it. It was implied. But yes, it's the same guy. Welcome back. Mrs. The Tempest, welcome back. Oh, you
hate
seem to
this
be
town.
missing a few of your friends there. What happened? But you got some new friends.
Yes, Belle, Shifty. I need a table.
I'm just here, like I'm on the trail, you know, just looking to trade some goods, you know, just they were my bodyguards.
Hey, halfling, I'll make sure I lock up all my things tonight while you're staying here. More halflings means little hands that be searching, but I'm glad to have you. I'm glad.
Don't you bring that racist shit.
I don't mean no insult by it. I'm glad to have you here.
Oh, you just seem to be a ball of insults.
He's not very progressive, is he?
No, he's not.
He's not very
Don't you talk down to me, human.
Ooh, see now, the other humans kind of turn their head, but they don't say it. Few, like one or two of them, you know, it's loud in there, so nobody really hears anything. But they kind of, one or two of them edge back, like, what was that? Whatever. And they go back to drinking. Hi, you know, Tempest, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Shifty, anyway. And what's your name over there, Blue Tiefling? I like, you know.
Blue.
My name's Bale, Blue Blood.
I hail to you, Bear. Welcome to O'Malley's Tavern. I be Galen O'Malley. Welcome. So Tempest, you know you're a betrothed that a cutter be owing me some money for all those drinks he had last time when he got drunk. Where
I'm
is
pretty
his...
sure he paid you.
No, he put it on his tab. He owed me a little bit. So where he be? Where is he?
How much does he owe you?
Well, I was gonna talk to him. I wanted to say hi. He was a strong man, quite entertaining. Where is he at? Where'd he be? And he's looking around. Is he outside or something?
No. He's busy.
He looks at your face, and he kind of like well, you look like somebody done hit you right in the head with a mace at this point. You look like you're out of it.
I take it maybe something happened to him. I won't press the issue. Whatever it is, by the powers, I hope it be okay for you. I really do. Anyway, what can I be doing for you then? Here, you know what? In fact, here.
And he takes out a drink, and he goes to the top shelf.
He goes, this stuff I only take out for important things in my life, but I think you be looking like you need it now more than I do.
And he pours you like a very, very expensive, you're looking at 10 gold pieces a cup for this liquor. Some elven, gold mead or something. And he hands you the drink.
There you go, Miss Tempest. Maybe that will at least take a little of the chill out your heart.
Thank you. We just need a table and some food, please.
No problem, no problem. He snaps his fingers and, here, they said they need a table. Some of our best customers. Go ahead.
And, the serving lady begins to pull out one of the tables from the wall and everything and clears it off and cleans it and sits you down.
Hey, what can I be getting you tonight? You thirsty? You thirsty?
No, I'm not really thirsty. You can check on my companions though. And I like the glass he gave me. I give it to I don't know, Shifty. You like drinking, Shifty?
Yeah. Oh,
I give him the expensive elven wine.
a nectar of the gods. Oh, praise Arantor.
And I look to Belle and I say, I asked you earlier if we were gonna have a problem.
I want to talk to you about that.
I stopped drinking with my pinky pointed up, like, uh-oh.
I was hoping we could talk about it over a meal and some drinks, and here we are. So I'll lay it on the table for you.
I'm listening.
Let's not spoil a good meal, huh? Maybe have some food first before we
I
fight.
look to Shifty and I be quiet, and then I look back to Belle. Go ahead.
I feel indebted to this cutter. I feel like I need to help you to help him. I think that anything my father's done needs to be undone, or at least there needs to be some kind of justice. So I do want to help you. So I'm a warlock. This whip here, I'm bound to it. It's bound to me. It's complicated. But also, I'm a paladin. And there's some things I'm not supposed to be doing. I can rip apart evil. In fact, my church puts me as their front man to do the dirty deeds against their evil enemies. Seeing as they are bad, they don't have a problem with it, but if I let things like this merchant murder happen, I might not have their graces, then I can't help you. It's a bit of a tenuous situation with them. So, if you want me to leave, I understand and respect that. But I ask you that I do want to help you. So I ask that, yeah, you can rough them up. You know, one of my, actually the only person I ever cared about. Her name was Sparrow. She's one to rough up the bad guys now and then, or even the not so bad guys, and that's nothing. See, I've seen real evil, and that's all I care about, and that's what I want to take out. You might have killed this merchant. I don't consider you evil. But, like I said, there's some things I just can't allow. And if you have to do it that way, again, I respect that, and I'll leave. At least for as long as I'm with you. We have a bit of a compromise.
Should I come back later, loves? I mean, you look to be having a long conversation here.
Hey, wait! I pull out a gold piece and I was like, can you bring as much finger food as you have? I'm starving. Here's a gold piece.
Yeah, and she looks at, Bale and everything, and she's kind of like, like that, and she just takes the gold piece and side eyes and walks away.
I'll be right back with the food there, loves. You'll keep on talking there.
I cross my arms and my legs, and I look to Belle, and I say, that was a test. I wanted to see what you were willing to do, if that makes sense.
Well, let's just say that I've jumped in the mouth of a froghemoth to save somebody I barely knew. I've tortured to death a helpless orc when there's really no reason to. I'm complicated, but like I said, I have certain rules that I have to stick to.
That's understandable. I have a friend. You'll meet her later. She's a paladin as well, so I understand what you have to do.
I pull on your sleeve, Tempest,
Yes.
to come down to like my ear level.
Mm-hmm. What can I do for you?
And then I come here, I got to tell you something. And then I go, my pa always said, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. He's kind of a friend of an enemy or enemy of a friend, I don't know, but might as well keep him close and use him while you can.
Okay.
I mean, let him go in first to the caves, huh? Well, unless you need somebody to scope. And I sit back. Where's that food? I was just telling her how hungry I am.
I turn away from Shifty, shaking my head, and I look to Belle. So I guess we can agree there won't be a problem.
Wonderful.
Okay. We can rest here tonight, and hopefully my party can rest while they're in the caverns of the Medusa.
Yeah, they look pretty shook.
Hmm?
I've never seen such somber fellows before. I'm referring to the two that aren't here. The dwarf and the
They're actually not here at all.
I figured they were just kind of silently following.
They're guarding the statues.
Yeah. I left them. I told them to stay there to guard the statues in case anything happened.
That makes sense. Yeah, gotta protect the goods. Huh.
Of course. And I guess, can we get rooms here, Tony?
Yes, you can go ahead. There is that one room. Usually you'd have to go to the actual inn. This is the tavern. But you can go, the innkeeper lets you know because are you asking him? I mean, are you actually,
Yeah.
Okay, so you go ahead and, do you want a room there, lass? You know what? Normally, I wouldn't give people a room here, but, in your condition, it's okay. I'll let you and your friends stay here for tonight. And you know what? It's on the house. Although that Cutter guy and that Lucius, although they were kind of rambly guys there and caused a little bit of a rowdiness inside me place here, they were interesting characters, and even though I know you don't want to tell me everything that happened, know that I miss their faces.
So do I.
And he tosses
Alright.
you the key. He's like, here, bring it back tomorrow. Checkout time is 11.
Thank you. And I got the bed, guys, so you do what you do.
One more thing. I can't say that the room is a perfect room. It's not meant, I told you, for me selling. But it will be comfortable. But you may have to sleep on the floor there. I hope you have your own, bedrolls and packs.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
All right. So you go up to the room, and you've now got a comfortable room to sleep in. Is there anything y'all want to do?
Yeah, I like to talk to Tempest before she retires for the night.
I stay out there eating my food. Like they brought a big plate of food, of chicken wings.
Yeah, he's still eating when we leave.
Such a big appetite for a little man.
All right.
So, Tempest, once you get
For my personality.
So I'll probably mention this like maybe we're going up to our separate rooms.
Why don't you and maybe you and Tempest? There's a little park outside. I think like a little area outside
Perfect.
yep, like a little
All right, cool.
nature area.
Bring out some of my wine.
Sit in front of the big heart-shaped tree.
I forgot to change the mini. It's Cutter.
Oh, oops. Oh, that hurts.
No. Why?
Hilarious.
Pretend it's Bale's mini.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
I'm sorry.
I do have disguise at will as a tiefling, so I could always turn myself into Cutter. I'm sure that would
Does this make you feel more
No,
comfortable, Tempest?
It would
Like
not.
this?
It is lies.
What would you like to tell me, Tempest? Let it out.
Here, let's
So-
I'll put the Bale picture back. Let me put a Bale on the road. Here we go. Sorry
cool.
about that.
Cool. So, you really are pregnant?
Yes, I wouldn't lie about it.
All right, well, just know I'll do my best to keep you alive. You got an innocent child in there. And you have the child of someone who I owe debt. But I wanted to ask you, aside from that, what do you intend on doing? There's a few ways to bring these folks back to their original form, but they're all complicated. Do you have any thoughts about that?
Well, the cleric in our group, Cree, he says that he isn't powerful enough to do what needs to be done. So he says the best bet we would have to find someone that's more powerful than him, I guess. I just don't know where to start.
Well, maybe we can talk about that in the morning. I have some ideas.
All right.
Okay.
And I think. Oh, go ahead.
And Tempest,
Yes.
again, I'm sorry for your loss. But it's not a loss that we can't undo.
Well, thank you for your concern. And yeah, I get ready. I go back inside and I go up to bed.
All right. So everybody's going to sleep. This is right about 9 o'clock because, I want to wait for the other players in case some combat kicks in. You never know what's going to happen. When tomorrow comes, could get crazy. Especially since now y'all have tortured an innkeeper, even though Bale made threats. Who knows,
You rolled a 2. I got a 25.
Basically,
remember that.
but always remember, though, you basically did the equivalent of when if somebody robs a bank and says, now look, don't you call the police when I leave. I'll be back.
Yeah, but did that guy have glowing red eyes?
That's true.
You're making it. You're trying. We'll have to. We'll see what happens. But yeah, your actions affect the world, and torturing a shopkeeper probably might have been better to kill him. At least then he couldn't have said anything. So who knows? We're gonna
I
see.
just
what
like to
happens.
say, I was just trying to get some safe passage and do a nice thing.
Well, we are definitely going to find out what happens next Monday with the evil team. This was a heavy RP night. It seems like I can tell you that much. Everybody was RPing, which is cool because the last session was all combat. We had 3 hours of combat, so this was a little bit of RPing. So yeah, I hope not so lonely night. Thank you for sending. I think you sent me your email address already. Let me make sure. Yes.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Happy
Yeah,
Valentine's
happy
Day.
Valentine's Day.
Congratulations on winning the $50 gift certificate again. Not so lonely night. And whoever's watching, make sure you tune in next Monday and you'll have a chance to win a $50 Dwarven Forge gift certificate. We give away these gift certificates every single session. So you also get to watch a little Dungeons and Dragons, like, some heavy RP and like tonight, or maybe some combat. And yeah, and also win some really
Next
cool
week.
Dwarven Forge.
And next week I'm going to dress up.
Oh, next week you're gonna dress up. Yeah, yeah. Next week you'll actually show your human costume. You're gonna be wearing your human costume. All right. So we will catch y'all later. Thank you,
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. And again,
Later,
enjoy that
guys.
gift certificate. and we will see you next Monday for another episode.